Hello, everyone. This is a new series of videos that we like to call new features. We will be presenting some of the new features that our company, Galileosky, is presenting to our clients. We would like to talk today about EasyKeeper. EasyKeeper is an alternative to our well-known technology called Have to Have. And that's a very interesting feature that we'd like you to know. Um, my name is Pablo Vadillo. Our presentation will be brief, just 10 minutes long. The recording will be available for you to see it in our YouTube channel. Of course, I remember you to subscribe to it. And so you can keep up with the latest features available from our devices. And we are waiting for you to add comments and questions below. And always you can contact us using our email, support@galileosky.com. And so let's get started. And as you know, we for a long time we have a technology that was implemented in very different areas and applications. This technology is called Have to Have. It works using two devices that communicate between them. We recommend this solution for devices that work in areas in which there is no GSM connection, no Wi-Fi connection available. So we are talking about mining applications. We are talking about applications in very deep forest. We will use this solution in different applications, and the solution works like this. We have a device installed in the machine, in the vehicle from which we want to get data. And we have and this vehicle usually it's in this area in which there is no connection. We have a second device which is installed in a vehicle that usually goes and gets close to this first vehicle. For example, to bring fuel, to bring medical assistance or mechanical assistance, or to bring food for the operators, let's say. So this vehicle is not always in this area, but it goes from a different area in which connection is available. So he can get close to this vehicle, and in this time in which these two vehicles are close each other, they transmit data from the client, from the vehicle that's isolated, and send the data to the other one. So this second vehicle carries all the data back into the area in which the connection it is available, and he can send all the data to the server. This solution gave us a lot of success, but it has some limitations. Some of these limitations are the transfer speed. The transfer speed between the vehicles is not very fast. So if the first vehicle it was isolated for a couple of weeks, we can expect the data from one device to the other takes, let's say, 10 minutes. 15 minutes to transfer. And sometimes you need to teach the driver to wait for the data to transfer. And the second limitation that we can talk about is that we can transfer data from three clients at the same time, not more than that. That's the second limitation that we can talk about. And the third one is that there is no visual confirmation, no visual information about the process, the transfer process. So that's three limitations that the clients had been constantly asking us about. That's why we created this mobile app called EasyKeeper. EasyKeeper, it's an application that you can install on your Android phone and gives solution for these three problems. You can have simultaneous collection of data from client devices. We have tested up to 20 devices and it worked perfectly. We have a detailed view of the send and reception process. And also, data upload to the server can be done in parallel. So the phone can send more than one device at the same time. So in the previous solution, this feature was not available. Talking about sending time, if we talk about 9,000 points, so that can be 2-3 days, depending on the configuration you have. It will take 1 minute and 45 seconds to transfer from the device to the phone, and then from the phone to the server using a mobile connection can take up to 40 seconds. So we are talking about a great improvement in the speed. What about the requirements? As I said, you will need a phone running Android version 10 or later. Talking about firmware that you need to have installed in your device, you will use 3.18 for Galileosky 10 devices and 144718 for Galileosky 7X devices. About configuration is almost the same as using a have-to-have solution. And the only thing that you need to pay attention is that you need to set the port to the same port that the server will receive the information. And on the Wi-Fi section, you need to set the device as client, and you need to write down the hotspot that your phone will share as the SSID. Talking about the configuration interface, it is pretty simple. You have just two tabs. One is the receive send tab. The second one is the history tab. In the receive send tab, you will see the information about the current connections the phone is receiving. And also you have some buttons to control the behavior of the application. So you have a button called Enable Collector, and that will allow the device to start collecting information. You will have a button, I mean the different indications telling the current state of the collector, and if the auto upload, we will talk about this later, state of the device. And as I said, you have a second tab where you have the history. We will talk about that later. The other button you have there is the configuration button. In configuration button, you can change the language of the application. You can set the server to which the information will be sent and the server port from the server you will send information. Also, you have the option to auto-upload the data. That means the device will receive the data, and as soon as it gets a permanent, stable connection to the server, it will try to upload this information it got from the client directly to the server. A second option is to use the upload only via Wi-Fi data. So your phone will wait up to get a stable Wi-Fi connection to send the data to the server. Also, you have a button to control the hotspot settings of your phone to enable it. The device, the application will inform you when there is when the hotspot, if you enable the collector but you forgot to enable your hotspot, it will show a notification. And also you have buttons to delete uploaded data. All the data that was already sent to the server can be removed using this button. And you have a second button called it delete all data to remove all the information, even the one that was unsent to the server yet or not sent. Let's go then and talk a little more about the Receive Send tab. As I said, you have a button to control the behavior of the collector, to enable or to disable it. And you have information about the current connections you are receiving. And there you can see the progress, show in percentage and in colors. So you will have red color when the percentage is less than 20%, orange, yellow, green, and blue when you have the 100% information. And also information about how many packets you receive. That's internal information, the information sent from the device to the phone. But this is not points. This is information about packets. But also below you will see this information about how many packets were received from the device. On the right-hand side, you will see information about how data is uploaded to the server. The logic is the same. How many packets were sent, how many packets you have stored, how many packets were sent, and the percentage and color information about it. If we are talking about the situation in which you have auto upload enabled, you will see that the device, as soon as it gets in connection, it will try to send the data as we said before. But if you don't have this option selected, you will see that the device will show these two buttons called upload all and stop all, that will allow you to control the behavior of all the data that you have already stored in your phone. So if you press this upload all button, the device will try to connect and start sending all the information it has. The same way, if you press the button stop all, it will stop the transmission of data to the server. But also you will have individual buttons to control the behavior of each of the devices. For example, you need information from one specific device, but you have limited connection at the moment. You can stop all the transmissions and send the information from one specific device to the server as soon as possible. So you can control which devices will send the data and which not at the moment. And we will talk now about the History tab. History tab will show the information that was already sent, which percentage was already sent, and which information was already received from this specific device. And also, if you press on the email button in the email number of one specific device, you can see information about how many packets were sent, at what time, and if the upload was successful or there was some problem. So you have a register of all the information that was sent to the server. As I already told you, my name is Pablo Badillo. You can contact me at my email, badillo.p@galileosky.com. You can contact us at support@galileosky.com. You can contact us on our YouTube channel. We are waiting for your questions, and thanks for watching.